So here we have the Nissan Qashqai 1.2 Tecna on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well as that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and the boot space can be increased by lifting and, if you wish to, removing these two tray sections just here. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way around. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's loads to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. You can see the total miles are 4,723. You can change the information that's displayed above that using buttons on the steering wheel. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a moment ago are these ones. We've also got stereo controls at the bottom just here. And then we have cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side with the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is, of course, once the phone is paired, and that is done over on the central screen just here. So before we come back to the phone, I want to talk about the radio. You can see this car's got AM radio. It has DAB and FM as well. If you want to listen to your own music, we have the CD player at the top of that unit and auxiliary and USB inputs. Not only that, but once you pair your phone, you'll obviously be able to make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. On top of all of that, this car's got a 360 parking camera. If I pop the car into reverse, you can see we've got a reverse image there and a bird's eye view of the car where it is parked at this moment in time. And it goes one step further than that. We've also got a front-facing camera with the bird's eye view, or you can have the front-facing camera and the front passenger side wheel as well. So with all those cameras, it does make it incredibly easy to park. This car also has satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website, which is well worth checking out. We then have the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. Fan speed is adjustable from the middle here, direction of the air with these buttons, and then either hit the AC buttons, turn air conditioning on, or you can hit auto and the car will take control of the fan speed itself, which you can see and hear it doing now. To override that, simply adjust the fan speed to your liking. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket and the electronic handbrake, a 6-speed manual gearbox, driver and passenger heated seats, and in the central armrest, a second 12-volt charging socket and the USB and auxiliary inputs that I mentioned a moment ago. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. At the moment you can see the sun blind is closed. It will open electrically. Just hit a button and that blind will open all the way to the rear of the car or to the back seats. As you can see, it lets in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.